If you are over 60 and you have noticed that your clothes feel looser, your arms look smaller than they used to, or you feel weaker when carrying groceries or climbing stairs, I want you to listen closely because what I am about to share with you could change everything. These changes are not just inevitable parts of getting older. They are signs that your body is crying out for something it desperately needs, something that most people your age are not getting nearly enough of. I am Dr. Ethan Blake, and for over 15 years I have been helping seniors reclaim their strength, their energy, and their independence through smart nutrition choices. And today we are going to talk about 7 incredibly affordable protein foods that can literally explode muscle growth in people over 60. Now, I know that might sound too good to be true, but stay with me, because what you are about to learn is backed by solid science and real results I have seen in my own patients. You see, after age 60, your body goes through some profound changes that most people do not understand. Your muscle mass naturally begins to decline at a rate of about 3 to 8% per decade. But here is what is really happening behind the scenes. Your body becomes less efficient at using the protein you eat. It is like having a car with a clogged fuel filter. The gas is there, but it is not getting to the engine where it needs to go. This condition is called anabolic resistance, and it means that the same amount of protein that built muscle easily when you were 30 or 40 simply is not enough anymore. Your muscles have become pickier, more demanding. They need higher quality protein in the right amounts at the right times to respond the way they used to. And unfortunately, most seniors are eating far too little protein, often relying on foods that barely scratch the surface of what their aging muscles actually need. But here is the incredible news. When you know exactly which proteins to choose and how much to eat, your body can still build muscle at 60, 70, even 80 years old. I have seen patients who thought they were doomed to get weaker every year suddenly start feeling stronger, more energetic, more confident in their own bodies. And the best part is you do not need expensive supplements or fancy superfoods. The 7 protein sources I am going to share with you are sitting right there in your local grocery store, and most of them cost less than what you probably spend on a cup of coffee. Now, before we dive into these specific foods, I need to address something important. If you have been told that you should eat less protein as you age, or that too much protein is hard on your kidneys, or that seniors do not need as much protein as younger people, I am here to tell you that this outdated advice is not just wrong, it is potentially dangerous. Recent research has completely turned this thinking upside down. The current protein recommendations for older adults are based on preventing deficiency, not optimizing health. It is like saying you need just enough water to not die of thirst rather than enough to actually thrive. The truth is, seniors need significantly more protein than younger adults, not less. We are talking about 1.2 to 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight, which for most people means roughly doubling what they currently eat. And here is why this matters so much. Muscle is not just about looking good or being strong, though those things certainly matter. Muscle is your metabolic powerhouse. It burns calories even when you are sitting still. It helps regulate your blood sugar. It supports your immune system. It protects your bones from fractures. It keeps you independent and mobile as you age. When you lose muscle, you lose far more than just strength. You lose your health insurance policy against aging. That is why the 7 foods I'm about to reveal are not just about building muscle. They are about reclaiming your vitality, your energy, your confidence, and your independence. These are foods that work with your body's changing needs, not against them. They provide the specific amino acids your muscles crave and forms your body can actually use efficiently. The first food on our list might surprise you because it is incredibly humble, incredibly affordable, and sitting right there in almost every grocery store. It is eggs. Now, you might be thinking, eggs, really? I have been eating eggs my whole life, but here's what most people do not understand about eggs and why they are absolutely perfect for seniors looking to build muscle. Eggs contain what nutritionists call a complete protein, meaning they have all 9 essential amino acids your body cannot make on its own. But more importantly, they have these amino acids in the exact proportions your muscles need to rebuild and grow. It is like having a perfectly balanced toolkit where every tool is exactly the right size for the job. But there is something even more special about eggs for people over 60. They contain an amino acid called leucine, and leucine is like a key that unlocks your muscle building machinery. Think of leucine as the foreman on a construction site. Without enough of this foreman giving orders, the workers just stand around. But when leucine shows up in sufficient quantities, it signals your muscles to start building immediately. One large egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality protein and roughly 500 milligrams of leucine. But here is the key detail that most people miss. To trigger that muscle-building response in older adults, you need about 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine at one time. That means eating 5 to 6 eggs gives you the optimal leucine dose to maximize muscle protein synthesis. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. 6 eggs? What about cholesterol? Let me put your mind at ease. The cholesterol you eat has very little impact on the cholesterol in your blood. Your liver produces about 75% of your body's cholesterol regardless of what you eat. And recent studies have shown that eggs actually improve your cholesterol profile by raising your good HDL cholesterol more than your bad LDL cholesterol. Plus, eggs are incredibly versatile and budget-friendly. You can scramble them, boil them, make them into an omelet loaded with vegetables, or even eat them hard-boiled as a snack. At roughly 25 cents per egg, 6 eggs gives you about 36 grams of premium protein for less than $1.50. Try finding that value anywhere else. The second protein powerhouse is something that might already be in your pantry right now, and it is Greek yogurt. But not just any Greek yogurt. I'm talking about plain, full-fat Greek yogurt. And here is why this particular form is so incredibly powerful for muscle building in seniors. Greek yogurt is made by straining regular yogurt to remove the whey, which concentrates the protein content. While regular yogurt might have 6 to 8 grams of protein per serving, Greek yogurt delivers 15 to 20 grams in the same amount. But it is not just about the quantity, it is about the quality and the timing. Greek yogurt contains both casein and whey proteins. Whey protein is what we call a fast protein. It gets absorbed quickly and floods your bloodstream with amino acids within 30 to 60 minutes. This rapid delivery is perfect for triggering that muscle-building response right after you eat. Casein, on the other hand, is a slow protein. It forms a gel in your stomach and releases amino acids steadily for several hours, providing a sustained supply of building blocks for your muscles. This combination of fast and slow proteins makes Greek yogurt incredibly effective for seniors because your aging digestive system can sometimes struggle to absorb large amounts of protein all at once. The dual release system ensures that your muscles get both the immediate signal to start building and the sustained supply of materials to keep building for hours. But here's another reason why Greek yogurt is particularly valuable for people over 60. It contains probiotics, beneficial bacteria that support gut health. And here is something most people do not realize. A healthy gut is essential for proper protein absorption. If your digestive system is not working optimally, you could be eating plenty of protein but not actually absorbing it effectively. The probiotics in Greek yogurt help maintain that crucial gut environment, ensuring that the protein you eat actually makes it to your muscles where it can do its job. Think of it as tuning up your digestive engine so it can process fuel more efficiently. Now, when choosing Greek yogurt, avoid the flavored varieties loaded with sugar. Sugar actually interferes with protein absorption and can trigger inflammation that works against muscle building. Instead, buy plain Greek yogurt and add your own flavor with fresh berries, a drizzle of honey, or a sprinkle of nuts. 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt typically contains 20 grams of protein and costs around $2, making it an incredibly cost-effective way to boost your daily protein intake. The third food might make you do a double take because it is so incredibly inexpensive and versatile, yet most seniors completely overlook its muscle-building potential. I'm talking about canned tuna. Now, before you dismiss this as too simple or too ordinary, let me explain why canned tuna is actually one of the most powerful muscle-building foods you can buy. Tuna is what nutritionists call a lean complete protein, meaning it provides all the essential amino acids with virtually no saturated fat or carbohydrates. One small can of tuna contains about 25 grams of high-quality protein. And here is the remarkable part. It costs less than $1.50 in most grocery stores. You would be hard-pressed to find a more economical source of premium protein anywhere. But tuna offers something particularly valuable for seniors beyond just protein content. It contains high levels of selenium, a mineral that becomes increasingly important as we age. Selenium acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting your muscle cells from the oxidative damage that naturally increases with age. Think of selenium as a bodyguard for your muscles, fighting off the cellular damage that can interfere with muscle growth and repair. Tuna also provides omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA, which have been shown to enhance muscle protein synthesis in older adults. These healthy fats work synergistically with the protein to not just build muscle, but to reduce the inflammation that can slow down recovery and growth. It is like having a construction crew that not only builds but also cleans up the job site as they work. The convenience factor of canned tuna cannot be overstated for seniors. It requires no cooking, no preparation, and has an incredibly long shelf life. You can mix it with a little olive oil and lemon juice for a quick protein boost, add it to a salad, or make a simple tuna salad with Greek yogurt instead of mayonnaise for an even bigger protein punch. Our fourth protein powerhouse is something that has been unfairly demonized for decades, but recent research has completely vindicated its place in a healthy senior diet. I am talking about cottage cheese. And I know what you are thinking. Cottage cheese is bland, boring, old-fashioned food. But let me change your perspective on this incredible muscle-building ally. Cottage cheese is predominantly casein protein, that slow-releasing protein I mentioned earlier. But here's what makes cottage cheese particularly special for seniors. It provides a steady stream of amino acids for up to 7 hours after you eat it. This makes it absolutely perfect as an evening snack because it feeds your muscles throughout the night when your body does most of its repair and rebuilding work. During sleep, your body goes into full recovery mode. Growth hormone levels peak, inflammation decreases, and your muscles work overtime to repair the microscopic damage from daily activities and rebuild stronger tissue. But this process requires a constant supply of amino acids. Without adequate protein in your system, your body might actually break down muscle tissue to get the amino acids it needs for other vital functions. Eating cottage cheese before bed provides that steady amino acid supply, ensuring your muscles have everything they need for optimal overnight recovery. 1 cup of cottage cheese contains about 28 grams of protein and costs roughly $2. That is less than 7 cents per gram of protein, making it one of the most economical muscle-building foods available. But cottage cheese offers additional benefits specifically important for seniors. It is rich in calcium and phosphorus, minerals that work together to maintain bone density. Since muscle and bone health are intimately connected, supporting both systems simultaneously gives you the best chance of maintaining strength and mobility as you age. The fifth food on our list is something you might not expect, but it represents incredible value and muscle building potential. I am talking about dried lentils. Now, I know lentils are not typically thought of as a muscle building food because they are plant-based, but here's why they deserve a place in every senior's protein strategy. Lentils are incredibly rich in protein, with 1 cup of cooked lentils providing about 18 grams. While they are not a complete protein on their own, they become complete when combined with grains like rice or quinoa, or even when eaten throughout the day with other protein sources. But lentils offer something unique that animal proteins cannot provide, and that is fiber. Fiber becomes increasingly important for seniors because digestive function naturally slows with age. The high fiber content in lentils helps maintain healthy bowel movements, supports gut bacteria, and helps regulate blood sugar levels. Stable blood sugar is crucial for muscle building because insulin, the hormone that regulates blood sugar, also plays a key role in driving amino acids into muscle cells. But here's the real advantage of lentils for seniors on a budget. Dried lentils cost about $3 per pound, and that pound provides roughly 100 grams of protein. That works out to about 3 cents per gram of protein, making lentils one of the most economical protein sources available. They also have an incredibly long shelf life and can be prepared in dozens of different ways. Lentils are also rich in folate, iron, and magnesium, nutrients that support energy production and muscle function. As we age, our ability to absorb these nutrients can decline, making food sources increasingly important. The combination of protein, fiber, and essential nutrients makes lentils a comprehensive nutritional package that supports not just muscle building, but overall health and vitality. The sixth food might shock you because it is something most people think of as junk food, but when chosen correctly, it becomes an absolute muscle building champion for seniors. I'm talking about peanut butter. But not just any peanut butter. I mean natural, unsweetened peanut butter with no added oils or sugars. 2 tablespoons of natural peanut butter contain about 8 grams of protein. But here's what makes it particularly valuable for seniors. Peanut butter is calorie dense, which means you get significant nutrition in a small serving. This is crucial for older adults who often struggle with decreased appetite or difficulty eating large portions. The healthy fats in peanut butter serve multiple purposes in muscle building. They help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D, which is essential for muscle function. They also provide sustained energy and help maintain hormone levels that support muscle growth. Think of these fats as the oil that keeps your muscle-building machinery running smoothly. But peanut butter offers something even more important for seniors. It is incredibly convenient and palatable. You can spread it on whole grain toast, mix it into oatmeal, blend it into smoothies, or simply eat it straight from the jar. For seniors who might be dealing with dental issues or swallowing difficulties, the smooth texture makes it easy to consume adequate protein without discomfort. The cost effectiveness is remarkable too. A jar of natural peanut butter typically costs around $5 and contains about 16 servings, working out to roughly 30 cents per serving for 8 grams of quality protein. Plus, it requires no refrigeration and has an incredibly long shelf life, making it perfect for stocking up when it goes on sale. Now, the seventh and final protein powerhouse is something that has been a staple food for thousands of years, yet modern seniors often overlook its incredible muscle-building potential. I am talking about chicken thighs. Not chicken breast, but specifically chicken thighs. Here's why chicken thighs are superior to chicken breast for seniors looking to build muscle. Thighs contain more fat, which might sound counterintuitive, but that fat serves important purposes. It makes the meat more flavorful and tender, which is crucial for seniors who might be dealing with changes in taste or appetite. It also provides the healthy fats needed for hormone production and nutrient absorption. One chicken thigh contains about 13 grams of complete protein and costs significantly less than chicken breast. You can often find chicken thighs for under $2 per pound, making them one of the most economical sources of high-quality animal protein available. That same amount of chicken breast might cost $4 or $5 per pound. The preparation versatility of chicken thighs cannot be overstated. You can bake them, slow cook them, grill them, or even cook them in a simple skillet. They remain tender and juicy even when cooked for longer periods, making them perfect for meal prep. You can cook a batch on Sunday and have protein ready for the entire week. Chicken thighs also contain higher levels of iron and zinc compared to chicken breast. Iron is essential for carrying oxygen to your muscles, while zinc plays a crucial role in protein synthesis and muscle repair. These minerals become increasingly important as we age because our absorption efficiency naturally declines. Now, here is how to put all of this together into a practical daily plan that will transform your muscle building potential. The key is not just eating these foods, but eating them strategically throughout the day to maximize their muscle building impact. Start your morning with those eggs we talked about. Make yourself a 3-egg omelet loaded with vegetables, giving you about 18 grams of protein right off the bat. Mid-morning, have a serving of Greek yogurt with some berries. That adds another 20 grams of protein and helps maintain steady amino acid levels in your bloodstream. For lunch, create a salad with that canned tuna, mixed greens, and a variety of colorful vegetables. This provides another 25 grams of protein plus essential micronutrients. In the afternoon, spread some natural peanut butter on whole grain crackers or apple slices for a protein-rich snack that keeps your energy stable. Dinner is where you bring in those chicken thighs, perhaps baked with herbs and served alongside a portion of cooked lentils and vegetables. This combination gives you complete proteins plus fiber and complex carbohydrates to fuel your recovery. Finally, before bed, enjoy a small bowl of cottage cheese, maybe with a sprinkle of nuts or a drizzle of honey. This daily plan provides roughly 90 to 100 grams of high-quality protein spread throughout the day, hitting that optimal target for muscle building in seniors. More importantly, it costs less than $8 per day and uses foods that are available in virtually any grocery store. Remember, consistency is everything. You cannot eat perfectly for 1 week and expect to see dramatic changes. But if you commit to incorporating these 7 affordable protein foods into your daily routine for just 30 days, I promise you will start to notice differences. Your energy will improve, your strength will return, and you will begin to feel more confident in your own body again. Your muscles are not gone forever. They are simply waiting for the right fuel to rebuild and grow stronger. These 7 foods provide that fuel in the most affordable, accessible way possible. The only question now is, are you ready to give your body what it has been asking for? Your future self will thank you for starting today.